Mm-hmm.
You know why we do this?
No.
There's a delay when it says live on here and when we actually go live. So I do this to fill the time. What up, Multiplex? Here again. Yep. Third video, Disney Plus. This is the one you've been waiting for. This is the one the nerds of the world have been hiding in the corner, waiting to emerge from their shells to watch The Mandalorian. Tim here. The macaws here. Are you still the new hope?
Apparently. I've never changed it.
Okay. Cody Newberry, also here. We're talking Mandalorian. Episode 1. Maggie and I just watched it. Cody's seen it twice because he doesn't sleep. Let's talk about it. Mm-hmm. We're going to talk about non-spoilers first, overall thoughts, and then after about 4 minutes or so of our whatever, we'll dig into some spoilers that we have. First off, I like it. The aesthetics, the Star Wars-y feel. I'm into it. It's very clearly a first episode of a show. People praising it as like the next coming of the Christ. Slow down. It's the first episode. It was good. Let's wait. There's more to come. Calm your stuff, okay? Maggie, your initial thoughts.
Yeah, I liked it. There are definitely parts where like I have no idea what's going on. Like they're just saying random words that I don't understand, and I was like, well, hopefully that gets explained. Or maybe I'm just dumb. So we'll see. That was kind of obnoxious to me personally, but that's sort of just how Star Wars functions. But overall, I enjoyed it. I thought that the action was really good. I thought that it looked really good. There were only a couple parts where I was like, that's CGI. But overall, I really liked it. My favorite was Nick Nolte's character. And I'm going to be quoting him for the rest of the day. That is all. I have spoken.
Okay. Cody, your thoughts?
Mixed. I'm mixed on this. I like a lot of it. I think the visuals are amazing. I think 40 minutes was too short. But I think there's just, I've said it before, there's some tone issues that I have throughout this because it fluctuates where it is. And I think it's just the first episode trying to get its quirks out. But overall, this is the exact kind of show that I want. I don't want laser swords. I don't want anything kind of, I just want I think the bounty hunter in space is just a sweet idea. And I'm excited to see where they go from here. So I would say more positive than negative for this episode. I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah. Maggie asked me halfway through the episode, she was like, do we think that Pedro Pascal, do we think we're going to see his face? I think we will eventually. I think we'll get there. It's hard to talk about this episode without digging into spoilers. I think it's fair to say that if you are a Star Wars fan, you should definitely be watching this. Even if you're not a Star Wars fan, I think there's enough here for you to, that you could get into it. Mm-hmm. But this is definitely catered more to a Star Wars audience. But that being said, this is your warning. We're going to dig into spoilers here, kind of talk about our thoughts on it. Maggie must be baby fever because...
But he's 50 years old.
Is that what they said? He was 50 years old?
Mm-hmm.
Dope.
Because he opened the thing and he was like... But they said it was a 50-year-old, and then Taika's robot was like, yeah, well, they can live up to hundreds of years or whatever, but we'll never know. And then he goes like this, and then he shoots the robot. Spoilers for the end of the episode.
Yeah. Well, we already said spoilers.
I know.
I think that the end, was the highlight to me. The whole fight leading up to that, and then we don't know what the race is called. So baby,
it's called a Yoda.
A baby Yoda. Very cute, very nice. It was interesting to see how this violent dude was. I wonder if there's something else going on in the background that we don't know about yet, with him already knowing about this, just the way that he kind of
he ET'd it.
Baby ET'd it. Cody, what did you think about this?
Internet needs to chill because it's not actually Yoda. Because this is Empire. I saw a lot of people wow, this doesn't make sense. Well, it's just a species.
Yeah.
I thought it was cool. I don't think that there's more there. I think because it's a child-looking thing, maybe he has somewhat of a heart. But still,
I would say.
but there's still a payment of alive. More of a payment if it's alive than what it is, so that's what he's going for. And when the robot was going to kill it, he said, "Nah," because one, you're messing with his paycheck, but two, I don't think he wants to kill a child or anything.
I think it's interesting that both of them didn't know that there was another bounty hunter coming for it, and that I would say that the robot clearly got a different order. Like, he was told to bring it alive, but if you have to, you can kill it. You just have to bring proof that you actually killed it. Where the robot was told, kill it, because they don't think that he's going to succeed. Or they had a backup plan.
Yeah, I would agree.
Or somebody else had something other in mind.
Right, or with somebody else. It might not have been the same.
Yeah. What do you think, Tim?
I said it. I think it was a cool fight, and I think that I think that there's more that we don't know clearly. As far as I don't want to say shock value, but just kind of it was not what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting them to open up a little pile, little baby Yoda come out. So it's interesting that it's actually subverting expectations before we actually get in there. I'm interested to see what happens with episode 2, because this was clearly a lot of setup, and we're in for a lot more craziness coming up.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the next video is also, or the next video, the next show or episode is also set up, and clearly at some point we're gonna have to get into his past, because I know they're already filming season 2, aren't they? So maybe that will be this season. Who really knows? Yeah.
I will say that I really love the opening of this show. Him hunting down the intimidation factor, the pulling the guy and pretty much cutting him in half by the door.
Yeah,
that was dope. And when he's on the ship, he's like, "Well, I really like to leave, go back and see this thing." And he just shows up right behind him, and you just see the mask and puts him in the carbonite. I was like, that's so sweet. So that's where I was like, dude, this guy gives 0 Fs, and I love the idea. And then they went to the little farm with Nick Nolte's character and riding the thing, which I understood it was somewhat what of a setup. But it was just I wanted him to be a little bit more badass before he shows a nice side to him.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because I think they jumped from I only care about money to, oh, there's a baby. I can't kill a baby. This is a cute baby. It just seemed like it jumped really fast. And I think 40 minutes, if it was an hour, I think maybe 20 more minutes didn't feel so rushed to the learning how to ride the new animal. Maybe that's where it was. But I think overall, Pedro Pascal, I think, and whoever the Empire guy is, that dude was he was a bunch of exposition, but it was fantastic. He is made for Star Wars. That voice,
I think wasn't that Warner?
It was somebody, I don't know, but somebody on Twitter I just saw shared an article that was he didn't feel intimidated working with Jon Favreau because he doesn't know who Jon Favreau is, and I was like, what world do you live in? Especially where you signed on to this project
Martin
with him.
Scorsese's world.
Check what he has done. You were just sure.
Yeah,
it's Star Wars. I like money.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was. Warner Herzog. Yeah, I was right. So,
dude, yeah, great.
Anywho, so yeah, The Mandalorian, fun stuff.
Looking forward to it.
There's probably way more we could dig into, but we want to keep this quick, hence the title. But we'll talk more about our overall Disney Plus thoughts later tonight on Multiplex Loves Movies at 8 EST, so be sure to check that out. You will see all 3 of these faces on that show, much to Maggie's dismay. So thanks so much for watching, guys. For Cody, for Maggie, for me. Until next time, have a good one.
Take care.